At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 8. Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. This is 2nd and 8. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Joseph's got it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Vikings at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs.
Touchdown! KJ Osborne. 54 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, here's the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you get...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead, and they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. But Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure. So they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
First down. Here's Cousins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Scrimmage created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Bears now as their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
This one complete to Tonyan underneath. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle. There he goes, right side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off play action, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Scott with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Here's a give to Madison running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 53 yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Fields. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Caleb Evans in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Now inside the 25. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. 84 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Here's Powell on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. Gervon Dexter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that fall incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get on the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The return is Jones. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Fields throw there, complete to Hamlin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Fields trying to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they put their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So Cousins and the Vikings down by a field goal. A little under 2.5 to go. To throw, Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 coming up. Cousins now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Cousins. That's caught by Addison. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Cousins to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's look along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Completes this to Jefferson, and he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Here's Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd and 4.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Spurs, Spurs.
Back to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
Here we go, son.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Chicago,
in love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm often hit with epiphanies, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen. Won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of it can make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight. Rooster sounds, the Bronze Age forever. This a God-given level on a high like crescendo. When my mind stay resemble. Pick your shoes and pick the slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it started out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with too thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me, and I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne, I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger Flow 2, it's easy. Incredible.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog, please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet.